Today something special, charts of XRP. We will look at XRP versus our biggest nemesis, dollar, on a daily chart in the short term and on the weekly chart in the long term. That would be enough. We will using the usual lines of support and resistance, but most importantly, our band of 34 moving average and exponential moving average. What will come up? Let's roar. So, daily chart of XRP versus dollar. This is looking pretty deceptive to me. First of all, aggressive volume in correlation to the previous few weeks. And what I mean by that, I think it could deceive us that this is a good thing. It might be, but as said, it's little deceiving. Because also we had a volume like this here, which was the top. So let's not make this top and throw back to the downside. But the XRP deception is not over there. You see, this is a downtrend. It's a pretty clear one. I'm talking about that uptrend that peaked at the end of January. Since then we had resistance, much of resistance is here. And now, if we don't use those wicks here with the candle of yesterday, we might be breaking it. This could be a good thing in regarding to big volume. Now, XRP needs to hold the ground above this level. For example, today, if it falls below 38 cents, in the 37 cent area, it's a bad sign. And we could be getting another throwdown like this. If we can hold 38, like this for example, that could be an indication of a new leg to the upside. At this moment, this formation of candle is not looking that great. I don't like those wicks to the upside. It's just giving me that selling pressure at around 39 cents that for now we don't want to see, but it's there. But let me show you something even more interesting. If again I combine those supportive points like here we did with resistances, we're getting one structure that is similar to the falling wedge, which you probably know is a bullish pattern that is breaking to the upside. Maybe this is the real breakout of that falling wedge, which would be a great thing for XRP. In the short term, that would mean that you would see higher targets. Again, if we fall in the next few days, again back into our wedge, that's not a bullish sign, that's pretty bearish. But for now, XRP is doing great. Not big moves, but it's holding the ground. Now, if we go in that bull mode without any exaggeration, 39 cents, just below 40 cents is a big level. You can see very big amount of points of resistance here, and at the moment is doing just that. Yesterday, today, a big point of resistance. Now XRP needs to break this level for new targets that you are eagerly waiting for. Now, if you see a throwback to the downside, I will give you the level of 36 cents. Here, great resistance. Here, great support. A few days ago, also support. I'm not taking into account those weeks, but those points are pretty important. So maybe something like this is in the cards for XRP, and it's not the best scenario. Just wash the weak hands, those dirty hands, and let's keep them clean by going to the upside without those, well, pussies. Right? After all, you are an XRP army, no need for pussies. But then again, of course, when we get to that level, it will be a question again. Will we hold like here, here, here? For now, no need for different targets to the upside, below 40 cents 39, to the downside, below 37 cents 36. The band of 34 exponential and simple moving average is telling me something, again, deceptive. Here it was organizing us in a nice uptrend, which after the EMA and MA crossed to the downside also did a pullback, and since then we are living in this downtrend. Look at those pretty important points of resistance again at this area that I just mentioned, below 40 cents. Okay, now the deceptive part. What happened yesterday? We broke both of them and are currently living above it. Again, the importance of, let me mark it, simple level just as it's written 38 cents is monumental. If you see 37s, it sounds nice, in the next few days, then this is a bad sign. We are again hovering below it, making it a resistance, and it's not looking that great. So things are pretty simple. This line that you are standing at right now, this 38 cents, is a very, very important one. Maybe you don't think that way, but we really need to hold this area. Of course, if you are a bull. If you are a bear, no worries, keep it clean. At the moment, exponential moving average is below our price. That is a good thing, but I would like to see it below this moving average, because it's a slower one. Moving average simple is a slower one than exponential, and I would like to see alignment like this for a new bull narrative to the upside in the short term. But in the long term, again, some deceptiveness, but many interesting stuff. On the weekly chart of XRP versus dollar, few things are catching my eye. Number one, constant try, let's say, of XRP to break this downtrend. It still hasn't broken it with validation. You can see the week of today, this candle, what's happening. We are above it, but it doesn't look that great. But the good thing is that all of this area, from the practically beginning of this year, XRP is hugging the trend line, trying to break above it. Now, we need to hold this ground where we are today. Again, 38 cents. If we fall below that trend line at the 37 area, it would be very bad. We will again be in this downtrend, and look how closely this and perfectly aligned. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches. But also notice that we never fought this trend line like here in the last few weeks. So we might be onto something. Now about something else we gotta be honest about. First of all, when the price is pounding so hard and is unable to achieve the target of breaking it, well, that's not that great. Yes, it's hugging it, but why don't you break it? Maybe the strength still isn't here. We'll see. But secondly, you can see that support that is also constantly hugged. So maybe we really need to break this floor that is tilting to the upside slowly, and then make a big comeback that we are all waiting for XRP. Of course, it's not necessary. This is just one of the scenarios that I see on the charts. Maybe this candle will do just the opposite, and achieve all your dreams, just up and away. Well, not very likely, but it is a possibility. Now, again, even on the weekly chart, the zone around 40 cents, as you've seen on the daily chart, 39, just below 40, is a very important one. This one was making a resistance here, quick breakout, but then again resistance, so many resistances. So I think I said in one of my previous video a few months ago that 40 cents will give XRP big resistance, big problems, and since then it's doing just that, resisting and resisting and resisting. It just won't let the guard down. But that said, when it breaks, ooh boy. That said, on the downside, a level equally important should be mentioned, 32 cents. Look at this, even more important than this one, support. Support, 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 support. Really? This is what you're expecting? You might be right. We'll see. But 40 cents, 32 cents, and those on the daily charts, very important at this moment for XRP. But that said, watch out if we make 32 cents and stand some time in there, below it. That would be catastrophic. But now, the most important maybe indicator that's putting us in the right perspective of the right mind. Although a little deceptive, I'll show you again. The band of 34 exponential L-simple moving average is giving us a hint that we are still in a danger of down targets. Not only that, we never crossed above it all the way since 2021, ladies and gentlemen, 2021, November, and now is March 2023, so we are so long below this band. That is getting scary, right? All of this area of resistance, now again fighting resistance one more time. But this area is a little different than this one. Can you spot the difference? And a very important difference. You can see that all of this time this lightly green is on top. That is moving average on top of exponential. That is super bearish and nothing we can do about it. This is no time to talk about XRP. Now, here in October of last year, something flipped. Exponential moving average was on the top of moving average. So this could be an early, but very early indication that something could be changing. Yes, we are below it. Yes, both of those moving averages are making us a resistance. At this moment, even the slower one is stronger, pulling us to the downside. But the good thing is that this faster one could be pulling us to some extent to the upside in some time. This is a weekly chart, remember, long-term approach. But for now, I would say that this is all speculation. If you don't see a breakout of all of this level that we spoke about today, 38, 39, 41, we can talk about a bull market. This little blip to the upside was just not worth mentioning in correlation to everything that you're seeing on this chart. Things might be changing, but you should be very well aware that the worst is not over. Now follow the dinosaur into the next video and let's roar.